Growing a YouTube channel can often be a grueling and grinding task if you don't have a strategy for getting more views on every single video. So today I'm going to share with you 7 big strategies for getting more views on your videos so that your channel grows faster. You can monetize your channel and become a professional YouTuber. Stay tuned, baby. It's Owen Video.
Owen Video!
Hey, welcome back. I'm Owen Video, and on this channel, you're gonna learn tons of tips and tricks for growing a profitable YouTube channel. So what the hell? Click the bell and subscribe to the show. Today, I'm gonna share with you 7 core view-getting strategies to help your channel grow fast, and I'm gonna move through them pretty quickly, starting with tip number 1, which is title jacking. Title jacking is the art of going to other people's channels and finding out their top performing videos and then making video titles just like theirs. Now, this strategy really takes advantage of the YouTube suggested algorithm. Now, I know a lot of the gurus out there are teaching YouTube SEO, but you gotta remember, SEO is only 10% of all the videos watched on YouTube. The suggested algorithm is 90% of all video views on YouTube. So what title jacking does is it takes a title that maybe one of your competitors did, and it's called like, how to go skiing in winter. And then you make a video called how to go skiing faster in winter, or how to go skiing cheaper in winter. You're essentially taking their title and then adding a word to it, an adjective or a statement word to it that makes your video appear in the up next section next to theirs, but also has a value statement for the viewer. So just imagine, that you're looking at 2 videos on YouTube, and one video is like how to get views on YouTube, and the other one is how to get views faster on YouTube, right? Which one are you gonna pick? That's the strategy of title jacking. And hopefully you'll get picked up by the algorithm and you'll get more views faster, okay? Lock it down, let's move to tip number 2. Tip number 2 is create emotional thumbnails. You gotta remember, every single video on YouTube starts as a thumbnail that first needs to be clicked. And the best thumbnails out there have emotionally driven thumbnail images. The biggest mistake I see coming from new and small YouTubers is that your thumbnails just they're narratives, right? Like they just kind of explain the video. It's just kind of like, here's my video. Today I'm doing X. But I want to encourage you, instead of just making like a regular thumbnail, make a thumbnail that creates emotion, okay? That gets your viewer to actually feel their feelings, right? Because that is what's going to compel them to leave a click. Now, take a look at this example from one of my clients, right? He made a video on, Zoom mistakes. And so he made a very basic thumbnail called, biggest Zoom mistakes. After working in my workshop, we came up with a better thumbnail that is this one on the screen now, that's more emotional. Take a look at how we put this red X on the face, and then we put the word oops, right? So we're not actually telling them what the video is about. We're telling them the emotion that they will feel after watching the video. And so I want to see if you can use more emotional words, or if you can use more emotional facial expressions in the video to get more clicks on your thumbnails. And that brings us to tip number 3, which is use better tags in your video. Now, tags really only matter for the first maybe like 2 weeks. They don't matter for a long period of time. But here's what tags do. You enter tags into your video and it tells YouTube what your video is about. But here's what I see a lot of you guys doing is you sort of make a video called like how to use your iPhone. But then in the tags, you put things like, iPhone, comma, Android, comma, mobile phone, comma, right? And none of those tags really help YouTube understand what your video is about. So your tags should be very descriptive, and they should really match the title in a lot of different ways. So if you make a video called, right, how to use your iPhone effectively, then you want to have tags that are like how to use your iPhone, how to use an iPhone effectively, how to use your iPhone better, tricks for using your iPhone, tips for using your iPhone, hacks for using your iPhone, and so on and so forth, okay? And you notice how all of those tags are sort of related to the title, because they're not, you're not just telling YouTube that, hey, this is an iPhone video, but it's about the context of how to use that iPhone in the video. Now, if you want to start using better tags, then I would recommend that you get TubeBuddy right now. It is the best tool on the marketplace for finding awesome tags. And when you write a good title, TubeBuddy will suggest different tags for you. And you can get a link to that. It's in the description box right now. That brings us to tip number 4, which is use spicy titles. Oh my gosh, this one is so key, right? Think about this. Every video before it's watched, your viewer sees the thumbnail and they see the title. And based on those two things, they're gonna click. So if you use an emotional thumbnail, you got a better chance of being clicked. But you also have you gotta have a good title, right? So many of your titles are like, like how to, get tools in Fortnite, or how to open up a treasure chest in Fortnite. Like, they're so boring. What I want you to do is try to come up with a title that would make someone be excited to watch your video. So there are like 3 basic filters that we use to make spicier titles. Number 1 is use numbers. So instead of how to find weapons in Fortnite, it's 3 tricks for finding weapons fast in Fortnite, right? Using a number. Another trick is using descriptive words like fast or something similar. So instead of how to find weapons in Fortnite, it's how to find the best weapons in Fortnite, right? Even if the video isn't about the best weapons, your goal is to get them into the video, okay? Let them decide if they're the best weapons or not, okay? And then the third filter, we call them title filters, that we use to make your titles a little bit spicier is to use this or these, right? So like these weapon hacks in Fortnite will blow your mind. Or this weapon strategy in Fortnite is the best strategy ever, right? And I'm just kind of spitballing titles here, but try adding the word this or these to the front of your title to try to come up with a better title for your video. Tip number 5 is Reoptimize your past videos. This is something almost nobody does, and we don't really talk about it too much because generally speaking, as YouTubers, we want to be moving forward and not backward. But here's the thing. What I want you to do is now go back into TubeBuddy and click on their Click Magnet tool. Inside of Click Magnet, they give you 4 different reports. Click on this report here, and TubeBuddy will show you your videos with the highest amount of watch time and the lowest click-through rates. So what do you do with that information? Make better thumbnails, right? These videos have already been proven to get good watch time. The problem is not enough people are clicking through. So go back to these videos and add new thumbnails, maybe change the title so that you can increase your click-through rate and increase that watch time on already successful videos. Don't forget about past videos because you might have gold in your channel that you just need to make an updated thumbnail and boom, you can watch it take off. That brings us to tip number 6, which is use brand names in your titles. So take a look at this channel. It's called the Hodge Twins. They're comedians, they do some political stuff, but they have this channel where when they started, they were talking about like weight loss and weightlifting types of things. But then they started using brand names in their titles and their channel took off, right? You can see they have different food companies, different restaurant companies here in their titles. And I've experienced the same thing. When I first started my channel, I was doing reviews of different brands like Get Response and ManyChat and these different sort of up and coming brands. And those are some of the best performing videos on my channel. So as you start making videos for your channel, I want you to see if you can start adding brand names into your channels, doing product reviews, software reviews, maybe even like subscription service reviews, so that you're getting a brand name into your title, yes, but you also have a video that you can tweet out to a brand and you have a very high probability that they will retweet it and bring more views onto your video. Okay, and that brings us to our final tip in getting more views, and that is collaborate with other YouTubers. And what collaborate means is that you guys partner up on a video where a YouTuber appears on your channel and maybe you appear on their channel. But look, you can't force them to put you on their channel. So I would instead reach out to people that can be on your channel and hopefully they'll offer the same thing to you. But here's why collaboration is so good, because when you collaborate with other people, they are more likely to share that video out on their own community feed, on their own Twitter, or even with their email list. And so I would encourage you to find people that you can collaborate with that are in your industry and niche that will share the video out when it's done. And what happens is that'll bring a whole new audience into your channel that's already interested in your topic, which gives you a high probability that they'll watch and become a subscriber. Now, I may have spit up all over my face when I said that last line, but that's okay. We're gonna keep moving. And I did a whole video on how to collaborate to get more views using YouTube Live. And so I wanna invite you to click on that video right now, watch it, and I wanna see your channel grow and become what you've always wanted it to be. So click on that video now. I'm Owen, and I'll see you there.